The long-awaited MetaZoo NFT PFP project promo box is finally landing. This was originally sold in December 2022 for anyone who owned a MetaZoo NFT PFP. They had access to buying this product, and it is clearly one of the most, if not the most dynamic products that MetaZoo has put out. People are just starting to post photos of it. I wanted to show you what it is, what's going on, why MetaZoo NFT PFP utility is king, and why, in my opinion, this is only the beginning for what is likely going to be an ever-evolving process of building value into MetaZoo NFTs. You know, one of the big complaints about NFTs is that they don't do anything. They're just a little digital icon, and they were worth so much money. A lot of people had trouble wrapping their mind around the idea that people would value a digital collectible. But what MetaZoo is doing is taking that digital collectability and adding utility to it, giving intrinsic value to these collectibles beyond just the collectible value. And I think MetaZoo is only at the beginning of pioneering this evolving awesome process. When MetaZoo has games and when MetaZoo has a larger built-in network and framework, when they grow the brand into all these different areas, it is likely that the MetaZoo NFT utility will continue to grow with it. So first, let's jump into this NFT PFP promo set. You guys have to see this. So here we are in the Oasis MetaZoo Marketplace Discord. We have a print run forum where we show like all these details for MetaZoo products that come out. We have how many were made, when they were sold, what they sold for, pictures of products. We'll go down to the 2023 PFP NFT box set. So here we have some photos. This is what the back of the cards look like. Now these are not playable MetaZoo cards. It's kind of like Tops. You have collector's cards that are not playable. The thing about MetaZoo is the significant majority of the MetaZoo base right now are collectors. Now many of them also play, but all of them, almost all of them, collect, right? They don't just play if they do play. And so these collectible items actually do very well. That's why sealed product in MetaZoo, some of these early sealed boxes are still worth hundreds or a few $1,000s because you have collectors, right? So the back of these cards show they're not playable because they are square instead of rounded. And they have this kind of cool MetaZoo NFT with a river mermaid, a Mothman, and a Hodag. Moving on, I'm going to show you the inside of the box content. So you have this sort of pixelized digital NFT. These are the OG Genesis NFTs, some of the first, representations of the first NFTs that MetaZoo ever put out. These are just collectible. And then on the front of the box here, they have the PFP NFTs, which stands for Profile Pic. It's a different style of NFT, basically. And we'll show you these NFTs as well. They're over on the Opensea Marketplace, where they can be openly and freely traded. Here you have the contents of the PFP box. You're looking at 6 card packs, and each pack has 10 trading cards. My understanding is each pack has at least 2 holographic cards, and then the other 8 are non-holographic cards. This black pack here is a box topper. Every single PFP box, every promo box, has a box topper, and the box topper pack contains a redeemable card. So that's going to be a card with a redemption field. This is that card. So in the box topper pack, you have a holographic token card, which is really cool looking. It's got all the MetaZoo NFT coins on it. So if you're an NFT person, you'll for MetaZoo, you'll know all about these things because they're awesome. They can be used to redeem extended redemption windows for limited products, and you get some other products too, like products with little NFT stickers on it and stuff like that. So this is a redemption field. If you scratch this off, you're presumably going to have a code under it, and that code can be used to exchange for a brand new, never before seen new set of MetaZoo Profile Pic NFTs. We still haven't gotten all the details on how that's going to work, but presumably soon MetaZoo will release information on how you can redeem your NFTs and how you can get access to them, and we'll start seeing new spoilers for this whole new class, for this whole new spread of MetaZoo PFPs. So the utility that MetaZoo has put into their PFP version of the NFTs is once per year, which was the original plan anyway, they were going to release a PFP box product like this, where you can get collectible trading cards of the NFTs themselves. So this is one of the Profile Pic NFTs, a Grim Reaper, and these cards show that you actually get the exact PFP. So there are 5,000 different MetaZoo PFPs that were created, and every single one of them is unique in some slight way, like a different type of crown, a different color, different eyeballs with laser beams or not, different background. So this Grim Reaper is number 755 out of 5,000. It is a specific PFP, which is going to be really cool for people who own the PFPs. They're going to be able to go through these and find their exact PFP. And then they have all these different holo patterns. So if you're like a completionist, you might be looking for the Piazza Bird 3804 PFP because maybe that's the actual NFT PFP that you own. And then you can go collect it in a bunch of different holographic patterns. So this is just one of the several different holos. Looks really, really cool. I can't wait to open these things and see this holographic pattern in person. I bet this thing shimmers. In addition to holo cards, we've also been seeing serialized cards. So this is an example of an out of 100 serialized Wendigo. We've also seen a 1 out of 10. So what we heard originally was there are going to be some 1 of 1 serialized cards in this set. We're also expecting 1 of 10, maybe 1 of 25, maybe 1 of 50, 1 of 100, similar to Tops, but it's all MetaZoo produced and MetaZoo PFP NFT with MetaZoo Holo, which is going to be beautiful. MetaZoo does some beautiful holographic cards, so I'm really excited to see it. This is Piazza Bird 1866. So if you're a Piazza person, maybe that's what you're collecting. And here's an example of the coin. So these are physical metal coins that are physical representations of the first functional NFT that MetaZoo ever produced, which is the MetaZoo token or coins, right? They're technically MetaZoo NFT stands for non-fungible token, and the set is called tokens. So technically it's NFT tokens, but I just call them coins. So this is going to be really fun. I own these MetaZoo coins, and I can't tell you how excited I am to have physical representations of these to collect and just to have them in front of me, because I love the MetaZoo NFTs both for their utility and their collectability. Just because I like to collect them, not because I think they're going to stonk or something. You know, it's not an investment for me. I just like to have them. I like to have a complete set. I like the MetaZoo characters. I like collecting them. But it's going to be extra fun having a physical version as well. I think that'll be really cool. So let's hop over to the NFTs. Oh, wait, here's a 4 of 10, just to show you that serialized 4 of 10 right there. Let's hop over to Opensea. I want to show you these NFTs. So on Opensea, on the Opensea Marketplace, if you go check this out, you have 2 different categories of NFTs for MetaZoo right now. You have the MetaZoo Games Beasties, and then you have the MetaZoo Games tokens, right? So the MetaZoo Games tokens are these original coin NFTs, and these are used to, if you have these, they give you access to extended windows of opportunity to buy limited drop items. So all those times where you miss a limited drop item because you're working that day, you didn't know it was coming, maybe it was unexpectedly a hot product and so it sold out too fast, right? If you have one of these coins, you gain a limited access window that is extended. So maybe it's a few days, maybe it's a week, which is a really handy thing to have if you like MetaZoo, but you're busy, right? You're not going to be always there. The cheapest one right now, the floor price for these tokens is about I think it's about $280. The price of Ethereum fluctuates, but I think it's about, where did it use? Yeah, there we go. $288 is the floor price for one of these NFT tokens, or NFT coins. And now there's a bunch of different coins, but they all actually have the same function. So you don't need to pay the premium price for a gold or a manta or something. You can just get the base set coin and you'll get that base set function. That function has said that MetaZoo has said this is one of their 2 main promises as a brand so far, is that they will never, and this is a promise that lasts in perpetuity, they will never replicate the function of these coins, of the MetaZoo NFT coins. That function is sacrosanct. They will never replace it. They will never extend it. They will never make more of them. They will never make another NFT with the same function. And the main function of these coins is you get access to first edition product at a discount from MSRP in perpetuity, and you get extended access to limited drop items that when they can do it. That's the function. And so it's really cool. It's almost like a reserve list for MetaZoo NFT utility, is what the coins are. Now the Beasties, they didn't technically say that, and so they recently made some more. So the Beasties, we're going to show you the MetaZoo Games Beastie NFTs. The way these things work is they released 5,000 of them. I know it says 5,980, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but they released 5,000 of these. Now you can see almost or more than $1 million of money has been spent trading these NFTs. So you can't say that's, I mean, there's clearly a market for these, which is really cool. You have 1,414 different owners of the MetaZoo NFT beasties, and the floor price is actually very accessible. The cheapest one, now this is one of the less popular ones, has the blindfolds because we just like to see those pretty little cryptid eyes. But for $36 you can buy into these. Is really, really affordable right now. It's like buying a card or something. You just need some Ethereum, you need a crypto wallet or a PFP wallet, you're good to go. So cheaper than the coins, but with this you also have less utility. The utility, and utility is king, ladies and gentlemen, is what drives the value in the MetaZoo coin NFTs. Now with these though, you did have access, look at that cute little Cumberland dragon, oh my gosh, to buying the PFP set that we showed earlier and that we'll be doing a live stream opening on later this week. So it's interesting. Now, the reason there are more than 5,000 of these listed is because MetaZoo had an original class of NFT that we call the Genesis NFTs, right? And they released these Genesis NFTs a long time ago. They don't have any function. They don't do anything yet. Could they add function someday? Maybe. But there's no stated function for these. And so there are two types of NFTs you can know about. There's the original Genesis NFTs and there's the Neo Genesis. The original Genesis NFTs are on the Mintable gasless store, which is different than this. What MetaZoo did one day is they created a duplicate set of Genesis NFTs that they called the Neo Genesis NFTs, and they put those on Opensea. And the reason they did this is so that someday they could, if they wanted to, they could add utility to this class of NFT if they wanted to. And so by putting them on the Opensea store, they can collect on trading volume, right? They can collect like a 5% fee on all trading, which incentivizes the corporation to create utility and maintain utility and to continue to help maintain a marketplace for that. And you can see that right here. The creator earnings is 5%. And so the stronger the marketplace is on these, the more money MetaZoo is earning. And then it sort of helps be a self-fulfilling prophecy of having more NFT products and more NFT support and a greater NFT framework. And in my opinion, as the framework evolves and develops, and as the products develop, and as the MetaZoo fan base grows, you will inherently have more demand for the NFTs, which will drive more trading, which will drive more revenue for MetaZoo, which will drive MetaZoo to create more NFT utility and NFT products. It's going to be really cool to see how far this goes over the next 10 years or so. So that is the PFP box product. Those original promo boxes cost $100 back in the day, but they do contain quite a bit. The biggest value in them is going to be those serialized cards, obviously, and that every single box comes with a new NFT. Now, some of those NFT PFPs we saw are worth, they go for $35 in the market. That's the very cheapest one. There are others that are more desirable that are going to cost several $100s. So I'm telling you, some of these new PFPs that are going to come out of these PFP boxes, they're going to be worth hundreds of dollars. And then some of them will probably be less, like 40. Now they're going to be new, so I think the demand will be there. And if they don't have blindfolds, then they probably won't. People really didn't like the blindfolds. They just wanted to see the face of the card, I think. Then there's gonna be good value here. We're gonna be opening these PFP boxes later this week as soon as they arrive. I have a 40 or 50 coming. I got a bunch coming, and once they do arrive as well, we'll be sending out those pre-orders. A lot of people pre-order these PFP boxes from me for the NFT perks that I provide on my store, which, by the way, if you don't like dealing with cryptocurrency, and if you don't like dealing with PFPs and crypto wallets and stuff like that, I do provide access to most of the NFT stuff, and I do it at a very reasonable, like a very small markup on my website when they do these PFP and NFT drops, because I own a lot of NFTs that give me access, and then I try to share that with people who are interested in it but don't understand crypto and crypto trading, which is understandable. It's really like a wild west technology. So anyway, if you have any interest in these, stay tuned on my website, argosanon.com. I will try to help get people access to these items because I think they're really fun. Anyway, I'm going to go paddleboarding because it's a beautiful day outside. Have a fantastic weekend. I look forward to opening these boxes for all of you live. We'll try and have some fun with that. As always, I do appreciate this opportunity to continue to find people's of MetaZoo. This is Argos, signing out.